see that she's talking about something, if you see that she wants something, if you see that she's been, you know, infatuated with something, just get it done. Or
men are the ones that get to decide how and where they spend their money. Describe, let's talk about it.
So with men, it just add value. And also too, it's not about that women probably want money so much. It's the fact that maybe offer. Like, I think that's my biggest thing. It's like, if you see that she's talking about something, if you see that she wants something, if you see that she's been, you know, infatuated with something, just get it done. Or, you know, show interest in.
I think that's a turnoff. If I'm talking about my day and I'm saying, yeah, babe, I have to get my nails done, then I have to go get this done. And you're not, I had a guy where he showed me exactly how you should be getting treated. I'm sharing my day and he's like, okay, let me send you 200. Yes. And that's how you do it. And that's not transactional. He's seeing that I'm having a hectic day and he's like, let me take something off of you.
It's different than being like constantly texting your man and being like, babe, can I get this? No, I'm telling you about my day and you're trying to make my day better.
Right.
By being like, oh, you said you were going to get your nails done today?
Right.
I got you. Oh, you said you were going to get your hair done?
Yes.
Cool, I got you. Oh, you said you was going to go start a business
You're being
today?
thoughtful.
Let me help you start the business.
You're being thoughtful. You're being valuable. One thing about it, and maybe this is a flaw in me, I'm not going to ask you for money.
I hate that.
So it's my money. I get to decide how I'm going to spend it. If you are telling me that you should not have to tell me, that you want me to take the initiative and simply give you money because you mentioned something that you're interested in, something that you want, I'm supposed to show the initiative and just give you the money. Take a step back and understand what this comes across as. One, yes, this is absolutely transactional. Two, it comes across as you're trying to train me to anticipate your need and simply you just mention it. Maybe you get to feel better about yourself rather than saying I'm someone that says I'm constantly begging my man for money. I'm constantly coming to him and say, I need this. Can you pay for this? Can you pay for this? You may look at that and say that's what lesser women do, but it's essentially the same thing. It's begging with, you know, without the extra steps. Because you mention it, I'm supposed to come now and say, oh, you having a hard day? Let me take it off your plate. I'm having a hard. No, I have my own money. I have my own resources. I have my own plans. And if this means that I have to go without, or my family has to go without, or something has to go without because that money is not unlimited, I simply don't exist on this planet to work to make your life easier. Not until you're actually someone in my life, someone important. And here's the real kicker. Here's the real kicker. Let's understand this. This is happening for women that are important to men. If you're not experiencing this, then it's because your value to that man has not passed the point where he says, I am trying to make your life easier. I am concerned with how your life goes. You have car trouble and he doesn't jump in to help. He doesn't offer some type of assistance. You haven't met that requisite value yet in his life. If you're significant to him, yeah, you're going to see he's going to try to find ways to make your life easier monetarily. But if you just have this expectation that I'm supposed to do it because you mention it, you mention things that you're supposed to do with your own life, nails, hair, maintenance, stuff that you were taking care of before, I should be stepping in to alleviate things like emergencies or to sometimes treat or spoil. Hey, I'm going out and having dinner with the girls. Hey, let me send you something. Let me take care of the dinner for you guys. When you've reached that requisite value, that's when you see those actions. So instead of coming to the internet and telling us about, I had a guy that showed me how it was supposed to be treated. Cool. Let's say we believe you, right? And we hear this a lot of times when women or when they make these videos. I had a guy. He showed me the way it was supposed to be done. Yet that wasn't enough to actually stay in a relationship with him. That wasn't enough for you guys to to go further. So it's not that this is a requirement. It's not that this actually helps advance the relationship. It's not that this thing, if you only did this, you would see the better results that you get out of a woman. You would get this sort of loyalty. Doing this behavior does not entitle you, does not entail anything. This is what men listen to all the time when women use this to justify why they have this standard, why they have this expectation. My last boyfriend, my last man did this. That didn't help him stay your man. We get that. This is the part that we're listening to, not what you're trying to explain why you need to or deserve to be spoiled. We are listening, we hear that, and we say, the last guy did it. Why are you not with him? If that man did all the things that you would say are now the standard, that man that adhered to the standard, why did it not work for him? That man that does all the things that you're desiring, all the yearning, all of that, he's in your DMs, you don't promote him. Why? You want this type of behavior from exactly the man you want, but the man that you actually want won't actually adhere to these standards. Whenever they say a man with money wouldn't mind X, Y, and Z, how do you know that? How you actually know that? Men with money, you're talking about people that have disposable income, don't mind saying, yeah, I'll pay for dinner. It's not a big deal. But that's not to say they're not cognizant of gold diggers and not cognizant of being taken advantage of. No one in life wants to be taken advantage of, especially monetarily. But listen, before we continue, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss new uploads, and sometimes the random lives or we're testing out a theory or just sometimes going on to chat and talk. Subscriber Sunday, 7 p.m. Central Time. Make sure you're there. We have some fun. It's a little give back to the subscribers on the channel. Hope to see you guys there. We usually end up laughing and sometimes learning something, right? It's a wholesome event, right? Sometimes it's not. But look, when we see this type of content is completely on the rise, we see it all the time in a way for you almost to reverse back, almost to say, this is my standard because someone else did it. But when you adhere to my said standard, that does not mean you're actually going to get anywhere with me. It's not enough for you to sustain a relationship with that person. So why don't we talk about the things that actually are important? Why don't we focus on those things that actually matter, that would help this relationship move forward, rather than you constantly trying to tell me you need to be like a trained dog. When I say this, you do this. You think it's Pavlov's experiment here. I ring the bell and all of a sudden you open up your wallet. Just like you get to decide what you want to do with your life, with your choices, with your money, with your resources, so do men. And yes, you want to say men are naturally supposed to be providers. Yes. There's a reason you're not being provided for, though. Because you still have to meet a requirement. You make this thing and say, well, men are supposed to be providers, and it's a shame because they're not like men of old. Okay, men of old weren't going around and spoiling women that they didn't know, women that they just met. You had to be someone important for that to happen. Just like you don't go out and supposedly you don't sleep with anyone that wants you to sleep with them. You don't sleep with someone that you just met on an app, or you don't meet someone that's walked you in the street. But you have this expectation that before we even have a real connection, I'm supposed to supply you with money because I want you to look good. Don't I want you to have your hair, nails done? Don't I want you to be exactly who you were when I first met you? You did all this without me. This is not an emergency. This is laziness. And when we talk about why don't we adhere to standards of old, back in the day, begging was shameful. Begging was shameful, at least amongst men. You saying that, hey, can I have this? Can you help me out? Can this? That was telling another man that, yo, I couldn't cut it, or this emergency happened, I wasn't prepared. I cannot take care of myself and my family because by my own volition, by my own decisions, I made some mistakes. I made some missteps here. I'm not who I purport myself to be. I need your help, even just to remain with the standard. This is why people get so upset when you ask me for money, I adhere, and then you go living your life like it's normal. This is why people have such an issue with that, because it's fake, because it's not real, because it's shameful. Today, you don't seem to have any type of shame of saying, hey, I need money. Just say that. If you're broke, just say that. But then on the other hand, you're not broke. You just have this expectation that men are supposed to do that. Guys, you pick a lane, right? Again, we're holding this to the people online that purport this. Real life is very different. Real life is very different. But I'd be remiss if I pretended as if you don't see this pervasive sort of thought pattern stemming from somewhere and then going from older to younger women. or younger to older women, where now you're constantly talking about how marriage isn't worth it, how being with a man doesn't make any sense because you have your own money. Hey, if you have your own money, take care of your own things. But you still want to have your own money, purport and show off that you have your own money, but still demand that men spend their money on you. Okay, if we're having demands, this is why men turn around and say, well, if I'm paying for this, I expect what I want. I expect sex from you. On the first date, I pay for dinner. I expect sex. Now you're upset. But we made it transactional. We made it transactional. You can't think, and just let's disabuse the fact that I'm simply paying for the opportunity to get to know you in a transactional dating market. I'm paying for dates because I want to get to know you, and I also want to get to know you physically. Yes, should it happen do I think you pay $14.99 for this date and this entitles you to someone's body? No. But this act, this dance that we're doing, when I'm paying for the dates, when I'm showing that I have the ability to do that, this is, depending on you guys, how long this is supposed to take, from a day, 2 weeks, or 3 months, whatever you guys end up deciding, depending on the relationship vibes, depending how you actually relate to each other, that is a goal. That is what motivates a lot of men. Pretending like that's not it is foolish. But when you flip it and you say, well, you need to pay for my regular living expenses, let's cut away with the rigmarole of the whole dating, because it's all I was doing to get to the goal. You have your hand out like that. Understand, when you have this expectation with a lot of men that actually have money, you put yourself in a category. We talk about all the time how men have put women in categories, or you'll talk about how men talk themselves out of sex. You talk yourself out of relationships all the time. When you start talking about your expectation you're supposed to with your own money, you understand why this doesn't progress, why this doesn't advance. Some of the stuff is on you. Listen, if you disagree, let me know down in the comment section below. If you see other videos on your screen, check those out. Let me know your thoughts about those in those videos. And of course, if you listen to Sound My Voice now, you have not subscribed, I think you should. We're trying to build something dope. I'll see you in the next one.